Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I know, I know. I'm sorry. But a company reached out to me and asked me to test some of their products. And I thought, well, hey, why not? Um, they make some mods for the Himalaya, and they have been shipping me some, well, let's say, brackets for both the brakes and the brake cylinder where the fluids go in and stuff like that, and some risers and some mounts for the fog lights and stuff like that. So I thought, well, why not make a little video about that? I promised them to take some pictures of how it's going to look on the bike, and I was thinking, why not just make a video of that also, so you guys can see what to buy and what not to buy. And I'll try to drop a link in the description. It should be down there somewhere. To the mods. If you like them, you can buy it. They're relatively cheap. It's a company from China, so kidding. I think they'll be fine. So first of all, I'm going to clean up this mess here. Yeah. I have been busy. I have been installing new chain and sprocket on the bike, and looks pretty nice. I haven't got a video on that because you guys can do it. I can do it, so you can do it. And I got a new front tire for the bike. I haven't mounted that yet, but it's there. So yeah, why not just hang around a little bit and watch me install this stuff I got from Rearace. I think it's Rearace or Rearace or something like that. I write it down in the description, don't you worry, and you can read it, and there's a link for something on Amazon. So grab a cup of coffee and yeah, enjoy my work. Well guys, I did a little bit of cleanup, and I found the mods they sent me. So I lined them up on the table, and I'm going to tell you what is for, and I'm going to mount some of it. Not all, some of it, because, well, I'll explain it to you. Hang on. The first one you see is some panniers rack mount, and I think it's supposed to well, I have my Givi rack. I'm not going to deattach that because that's pretty annoying. But the clever with this one is you can mount it, and if I got the right one, if you mount it, you can have some panniers hanging down, and it won't go into your wheels, or you can tighten it a little bit around this rack here. So you get some, well, you'll keep it in place. And I think that is the point of this rack here. And I do see that it should work. The only thing I'm worried about is the welding here. It's the welding is, well, first off, it's pretty thin, and the welder did a job, but he went in too deep on the material, so I think it's going to bend. So that's something I'm going to talk to the manufacturers about. It's too cheap. It's too thin material. Imagine going down on a gravel road, off-road. It would just destroy those mounts here. So yeah, clever, but not that good. It should be made more sturdy. It should. Yeah. That's why I can say, that's what I'm going to say about this one. I'm not going to mount it, but you can see it. It comes with some nuts and some bolts and some spacers and stuff like that, so it's a complete set. The price, I have no idea. It's cheap, I bet it's cheap. Next thing is this protector here for the reservoir, brake fluid reservoir for the rear brake, and I'm going to mount that today, or install that today. It's going to be interesting to see if I can do it. And then we have the protector here for the brake cylinder or reservoir or booster or whatever, and it's going to be mounted like this, I guess. Yeah. Again, it probably should have been a little bit longer, I guess, to protect it all. And if I should be honest, I can't see the point in this. If you mount it and you tip over, yeah, I guess it'll protect something. It will protect this. I don't get it. Well, that's just me. Some more stuff. This is handlebar risers with offset. They look pretty sturdy. Feels pretty heavy. So good material. And yeah, I'm not going to mount it because I don't need it. Comes with some bolts here. And then you have this one. When I got the package, I thought, what the heck is that? Where does that fit? And I talked to them, and this was pretty clever. My side lamps or fog lights are mounted on the rack here, but you could install this one and have it on the side of your front fork. That's pretty clever, I think. And I guess if you get it between the fork and the mount here, you will lift up the front a little bit so the mud don't get stuck near as fast or easy. That is pretty clever. It is. And it seems like it fits okay, I guess. Maybe a little bit bent will make it better. But yeah, pretty clever. And this one, if you don't know it, I'll show it to you. It's going up like this, and it's mounted on the bracket. There's some bolts here. You can loosen that and tied it up. If I would have designed those, I would have bended this the other way around, so it supporting the force downwards, because it is supposed that I think what they want us to do with this one is to mount a fuel can, and this one is heavy, so if you support it downwards, it will not break free from the nuts above. Right now, if you mount it, yeah, and you got some vibration, it will shake loose and you'll lose it all. So this should make it clamp down and tighten it up. I've seen this one before from another brand, and I didn't bought the one because I don't trust it. They will fall off. They will break off. So I'm not going to mount that. And the first thing I got, the reason why I got all of this is due to this one. Yeah. The GPS mount that's supposed to sit so you can use your Euro 5 and have a navigation on top. All thing is good, but if you see the flexibility in this one, it's just made out of butter. So yeah, that didn't work. I wouldn't mount it. Then they made another one for me. This time it was with a fixed point for mounting your navigation, and the steel is pretty thick, and it is way too thick. Well, I don't think it's too fat or thick, but there is no way in hell you're going to mount that in here. It's not possible. You will break your navigation. You'll probably break your bracket for the windscreen. So, nope. Not going to mount that either. But they promised me that they are going to design a new one, and that one should fit better. And I guess if you got the new Euro 5 2023 bike, it will fit, because there is no navigation on that in the cluster. So the windscreen should be as wide as the 2021 and 22 Himalayan, but the cluster itself is more narrow. So the brackets should fit. But for us that has the more wide cluster with side navigation, there's no way you can fit that. I saw a video of a guy that had it mounted, but he broke his windshield. It cracked in one side, and I think it's because when you mount this, you put the windshield on top of it, and then you got pure metal against the windshield, so the windshield can't move freely. It used to be mounted in some kind of rubber setup. So if you mount it, you must have something in between the GPS mount and the windshield, so the vibration doesn't destroy the windshield. You know the windshield is made of plastic, and Indian plastic, so yeah, it's a bit, you know. If you got a Himalayan, you know what I'm talking about. So the only useful thing I can see is two things, and that is the side mounts for extra light, the protector. Do you really need it? Do you really want to have it? Well, it looks nice, and it does fit somehow, but it should fit in here. It's just because I have this Givi on, and yeah, the Givi does protect it, and how often do you destroy that? I never heard about it, neither this one. So I guess you're spending money for something that looks nice, but is not necessary. Well, either way, it's up to you to decide. Material chosen from the company? Well, not bad. Those suckers here, they're heavy. And the material, that's good. So yeah, I might install those before I'm going on next trip. Yeah. This one here, yeah. The design, clever. I can see the idea, but it's the materials chosen for the mounting points. It's just too flimsy. It will break immediately. It will. Go on off-road a day or two, it won't last, no. So yeah, what do you think? Do you mod your bike? Do you buy all kind of stuff and put it on the bike just because it's nice to have, or because it's looking good, or something like that? Yeah. Well, should I try to mount something, and you can watch me do it in fast forward or slow going or whatever. I'll just put you down and get to work. See you in a bit. Let's go crazy and try to. Ooh, that was loose. So that There's something. And then we should install this one. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Do you know what? I'm going to put on some locked height or fastener. I got some blue stuff laying around, and yeah, just going to give it a little bit, Yep. And the other one, just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Yep. Yeah, you saw it, didn't you? Yeah. I just got off from work, so yeah. Had some other things in my mind, I guess. But hey, here we go. Okay. 5 minutes and it's all installed. There you go. Well, it's installed, right? You saw me do it. Next up, this sucker. And yeah, we're going to install it there because that's just how it is. I'm still here. Yeah. This one? Yeah. That's one. I remember when I installed this protector from Givi, I had to bend this one inwards, so otherwise it wouldn't fit, but it was no problem at all. And now we're going to take it apart again. Did I struggle to get that on? I can't remember, but I might have. It should fit relatively easy, which it doesn't. Yeah, it does. And yeah, just like this. And see if I can fit that nut or bolt here again. Well, my camera just died. Yeah, well, camera just died, but it should fit, and I'm gonna mount it now, or install it, screw it back together. Yeah, and yeah, nice and sturdy. Yeah, you see, there it is. It's black. I know it's hard for you to see, but what can I do? I don't have any more light than I have. So that was 2 things. And what do you think? Should we push on and install some more? Why not? Let's do it. Yeah? See you in a bit. Let's can you see? Yeah. Let's install those side mounts for the light, just to see how it looks. Remember, it's been a little bit of a pain in the ass to get loose and install again, but hey, let's just do it anyway, right? I think I'm going to just install it on top of it. Yeah. Just to see how it looks. Well, doesn't align just right, but we can do something about that, right? We just move it that way. Let's do that. See if we can do it with our hands. Yeah, we can. Perfect. Perfect. So, can you see what I mean? Perfect. Yeah. I think it's good. Just have to tighten it a little bit, and then it's all good to go. And then you can move this one to that one. I'm not going to do that, but you could, because I find it a great place to have the light. Yeah. What a great idea. Thumbs up for that. Yeah. And of course you have one for the other side too. But yeah. As I mentioned, I'll put a link in the description. I just have to get the links for the brackets and so on from the dealer. I have no idea if they put it online with a price and stuff like that, but I'll figure it out for you. So not much for me to say than have a nice summer, and I'm going to enjoy it because I'm going to Norway in June with a friend, and sure, I'll record some for you, but how much I don't know yet. And you might wonder, well, are you going on a trip again, Chris? And I can't say that yet, but you know, maybe not. I guess you just have to stay tuned, hit the bell and subscribe button, and who knows? Maybe someday I'll pop up and say, hello, I'm in India or Africa again or somewhere else. I don't know. But right now, a trip to Norway. It's always fun to go to Norway. And yeah, we're going to Sweden too. So stay tuned. See you later. Oh, one more thing. The company is called Rearace or Rearace. And yeah, it's made in China. And if you buy this model here, you get a bracket for your navigation. If you buy this model here, you get a bracket for your navigation also included. Alongside with some some screws, nuts and bolts and stuff, and I have enough. There's a lot of stuff, you know, stuff you can mount it with. So again, see you later. Bye.